At the height of its power, Japan controlled a vast empire stretching from Manchuria to the Pacific Islands. But by 1943, the momentum had shifted. The same forces that once made Japan powerful were now cracking under the pressure of a global war. The collapse of the Japanese empire was not sudden, it was a slow unraveling, shaped by strategic defeats, resource exhaustion, and a determined enemy that refused to surrender. The turning point came at Midway in June 1942. In a single battle, Japan lost 4 of its frontline aircraft carriers, veteran vessels, and experienced crews that could not be replaced. This defeat shattered Japan's naval superiority. From that moment, Japan was fighting a defensive war. Soon after, the United States launched the island-hopping campaign. Instead of attacking every Japanese-held island, Allied forces targeted key strategic locations: Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Saipan, Guam, Iwo Jima, Okinawa. Each victory brought American forces closer to Japan's homeland, tightening the noose around the empire. Meanwhile, Japan's resource crisis grew catastrophic. Fuel shortages, grounded planes, and immobilized fleets. Factories slowed as raw materials disappeared. Soldiers at the front lines starved. Their supply routes cut by relentless American submarine attacks. Japan's once navy struggled to operate as ships, remained tied to port with empty fuel tanks. At the same time, U.S. air power grew overwhelming. American B-29 bombers launched massive air raids on Japan's industrial centers. Cities like Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya were reduced to ruins. In one night, the Tokyo firebombing of March 1945, over 100,000 civilians were killed. Japan's industry was crippled beyond repair. Despite this devastation, Japan's leaders refused to surrender. The military clung to the Bushido ideal of honor and sacrifice, even as defeat became inevitable. Japan prepared its people for a last-stand defense of the homeland. School children trained with bamboo spears. Civilians dug trenches and shelters. The empire hoped to make the cost of invasion so high that the Allies would negotiate. But history took a different path. In August 1945, the United States dropped 2 atomic bombs. Hiroshima and Nagasaki, entire cities in seconds. For the first time, Japan confronted a weapon beyond imagination. And as the shock of the atomic bombings spread, the Soviet Union declared war on Japan, launching a massive invasion of Manchuria. On August 15, 1945, Emperor Hirohito addressed the nation for the first time in history. His voice, calm yet heavy with defeat, declared that Japan must endure the unendurable. The war was over. The empire had fallen. Japan's collapse marked the end of an era, dramatic conclusion to its rise as a regional power, but it also marked the beginning of a new chapter, one that would lead to peace, reconstruction, and eventually, Japan's emergence as